What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today this video is dedicated to my Sqqq bag holders. I'm a fellow bag holder. I think we need videos like this just to give us a little confidence, know that somebody else is bag holding too. So I'm with you. I'm trying to short the market. It hasn't been working out. I was down over 10% at one point, but today was a nice pullback day and we recouped some of those losses. As you can see, we have current value at 4,700. We have a cost basis at $14.67. And you will see I have 335 shares, down 3.62%. I have two purchases, 65 shares at $13.71. I clearly should have added more. I didn't. It is what it is. And then I have 270 shares at 14.9, totaling about almost a $5,000 position in the shorting the market. As you can see, this is making up 2% of this portfolio, which is fine, no issues. I'm willing to hold it. I'm going to see where this goes. And keep in mind, for anybody that is new to Sqqq, all it does is it's an inverse of the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. So if the QQQ goes up, NASDAQ, Sqqq will go down, and vice versa. So just be very careful when trading stuff like this. I don't recommend it. You really have to have an idea what you're doing and understand the risks. But let's look at the chart. Let's see if we have any chance of getting out of this bag. So as you can see here, we're looking at the QQQ, which is the overall NASDAQ market. Let's take a quick look at the 1-year chart. The 1-year chart, it is ridiculous. This has gone up so much, from 260 all the way up to 400. That is a 57% gain on the year. What I'm trying to focus on for this year now is how much is the market truly up? Because now we have to go year to date because we're in the new year. And let's just switch that to 1 minute. And I apologize, this looks really botched. So right now, it's down, let's just do the math right here. It looks like it's down about probably like 3%. Look from 412 all the way down to 400, 3%. So 3% on the year. But let's just draw out some trend lines. Let's take a look. You can see clearly that potentially, if I was going to be going long on this, I'm shorting it. But you have to look at the lows, where is that 260? And drawing it, and what I'm hoping for is we have this little tunnel here, and right in this zone is where we have, it's just trading in this area. So trading in this area, I want to see where I would close my Sqqq position and feel comfortable going long. I want to see this pull back all the way to about 370. So I got like another 7-8% to pull back, where I actually would feel comfortable over time, going long in the market. Because right now, when you're looking at just the 1-year chart, you can see that the RSI is very overbought. I mean, we're just at 78. 78 was when it was up here at the 412. And then now up here, pulling back, it only pulled back to about 58. So I feel like we still have room on the RSI. Look at the MACD. The MACD is starting to cross over now. So you see the MACD here, see the orange? The orange is starting to pull back. So we'll see. This is the first of the red bars here coming down here. And normally you can see, like, just for people that don't use MACD, I like to use it on a long-term chart. So you can see overall when it starts changing colors, you see right here, we had at 384, it was basically right here. And then you had less of a red volume bar, less of a red volume bar, less of a red volume bar. And you can see right here, at this area is where you started seeing the less and the less of the red bar, and then another less, and then it started building that momentum coming up. What I'm seeing now is when we go here, we notice that the buyers are getting exhausted coming up to 412, and you can see the green bars are getting less and less in each one. So my hope is that we break 400 tomorrow, and if we can break that 400, this will start proving the thesis of these red bars will start getting a little bigger and bigger, and then we'll start selling off. Now, I don't think the market's going to crash or anything like that. I just think we're going to get a healthy correction. And to get a healthy correction so then we can take a position long, all I did was I look at like the 5-year chart and just make it very simple and just draw the trend lines out. And all you need them to do is to connect. Let's say we're in this nice channel up here, uptrend channel. And now we see the healthy pullback back to like 370. And that's what I'm looking for. That's how I'm basically drawing it out. Another way you could do it is you can draw. I mean, this is really extreme. I don't really know if this would really be accurate, but we'll just draw it just to see what it looks like. If you drew it from, let's say here, it just doesn't seem accurate to me. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we will get a nice like line here, and it'll pull back and come to about here at the 365. I'm sorry, 265. But that's a major pullback. We're gonna need something wrong to happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the market is just so bullish, and you just have to follow this trend line right now and pick your shots and follow a stop loss if you're gonna try to play this momentum. And it's okay to get some pullbacks because that gives us more buying opportunities if we're playing long. But what I want to see is it's following this nice uptrend, and I want to see it be right around here and buy in the 370 range. So I quickly just want to show this. This is Sqqq. This is if you do like the max chart. Look at this. It just completely decays. So Sqqq is not a long-term hold. You cannot hold this long-term. Even if you think the market's going to crash 10 years from now, it's going to be worth nothing. It just continuously decays. So you have to remember these trades for Sqqq have to be calculated. You got to follow a stop loss. You got to be very careful. So definitely short-term trades only, swing trades maybe for a month or two, but don't go too crazy, trying to hold this forever. I'm hoping, which is always a bad word in trading. You never want to use that word, but I'm hoping that we can get a nice pullback on QQQ to like 380. And then really quickly, if you look at that, if you see QQQ, let's just say QQQ went to 380. And let's just draw a quick trend line on it so you can see what I'm talking about. Because then you can kind of do the percentage difference because you know that SQQ is 3 times. But I want to make a long entry around 370, right? So if we were to pull back all the way, let's just say 378, let's just say 6%. So that's an 18% move for SQQ because it's triple. So if we were to make an let's say we made from $14 up 18%. That's even further up. I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. So 18% would be only about to 16.5. So 16.5 is really where you're looking, and kind of look where that trends. Like look where that goes, right around here, which would be the next area right here is where your resistance would be. So you could see if we can get an 18% move on SQQ, that would be beautiful. That's what we're looking for. And that's just a 6% pullback on QQQ, which means they're at 360, 378, 380. So I'm not going for anything crazy here, but it's triple leverage. So if we can get that move here, and then you scroll this area, you have support in this area where you start to have some, resistance, and then it popped up. So that's what we're looking for, 375, 380, try to get into there with that position. So I'm hoping we get some nice pullbacks coming. Somebody's got to take profits. I mean, who's not taking profits if they held QQQ all the way for 1 year and made that 50% move? I mean, you got to take profits. How do you hold? So that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I view it. I look at that move from 265 all the way up to 412. You got to take profits on that. So there's got to be some selling pressure. I could be completely wrong here, and this video will just be great just to show you that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best here. So I just want to make my video, update you on SQQ, but that's where we're at right now. So we'll see, up 57%. Hopefully we get a nice 10 to 15% pullback, and then that'll be a great gain on SQQ.